want to welcome everyone to the Kayak Fishing RAW podcast. Freddie,
What up?
we are back, my friend.
Yeah, we are. Been a minute.
Yeah, sorry, I got to get my headphones on there.
Yeah, been a minute.
For the look, right?
Yeah.
Because
No,
we don't have a caller today.
we don't have a caller.
It's just going to be me and you talking about the whole year for Extreme Kayak Fishing.
Mano y mano. Mano a mano?
That's right. That's right. So we're going to do a yearly review. And I'll tell you what, 2018, I feel, was a good year, solid year, but it was rough. Weather-wise.
Weather's been bad, and we got 4 hurricanes coming.
We got 4 hurricanes coming this way, and not Florida, but, you know, you got the Carolinas. They're going to get hit bad. Like,
Pretty bad.
What was it, a Category 4 right now?
Already.
So this year, weather-wise, I don't know if it's an El Nino. I don't know what's going on.
Surely it is an El Nino. That's a funny inside joke. You don't know about that.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I thought I said it wrong.
No.
Because I usually pronounce these things wrong, but
Yeah.
I think I did a good job there.
El Nino. No, that was good.
El Nino, yeah. All right, cool.
3 syllables. You did a good job.
Great. So what I was...
Tight work, buddy.
Yeah, here we go. All right, so with this year, I think we should start with... Well, do you want to start with the Sailfish Smackdown and work our way up to the new winners for the Summer Slam, or would you want to start with the new winners?
Nah, let's start with the beginning.
Okay.
Sailfish.
So first we had the Sailfish Smackdown, right, to start the year. And that one was definitely...
That was a rough book.
One of the most rough tournaments I think we've ever put on.
For sure.
And it was, and now with the Sailfish Smackdown, so you guys know that don't fish these events, it's a 2-day event. It's a billfish tournament, winter tournament, January, February. For these tournaments, really, it's like the best of the best. It's the guys that go offshore all the time. We actually get a lot of out-of-towners for that, more than the locals, which is pretty cool. So it's more of an international event here in Pompano Beach, and it's billfish, and everybody loves billfish. And
Except for the locals.
except for the locals. And you were there, right? You were at that one?
I've been to all of them, yeah, but I was filming. I was on the boat.
Right, you were filming that one. What was it, first of all, for you, what was it like on the water going out there in the morning before we were there at the beach, like the guys before they went out?
It was rough. I mean, coming through the inlet was rough.
Norm almost flipped in the inlet.
Yeah, dude, it was rough. Like coming out of the inlet when it's rough outside, it's rough. It's whatever, but it's extra rough in the inlet when it's rough outside.
Right.
All that stuff just getting funneled and right into the same little spot where all this water's coming through.
Sure, yeah.
So it's rough. I mean, it was tough.
Yeah. I mean, the anglers, so we show up at the beach and the anglers are standing there and, literally we're all looking at each other like, wow, this is
Yeah.
This is going to be...
Second day, I think, how many people went out the first day?
Well,
60?
No, the first day we had over 70 anglers for that.
And
and most of them went out.
I think the second day, 11 people went out.
Yeah, so the second day, and I'll never forget this, the second day we're kind of huddled around, and there's probably all those guys from the first day are mostly just standing there like, I'm not doing this. Like, it was blowing, I would say, 25 miles per hour straight east.
Easily.
And you had the big surf, all that stuff. But I will say, with that event, I'll never forget, because the guys that went out, they literally were true warriors. And it was great because even the anglers that didn't go out, we all helped each other. And everybody was helping everybody so that the guys that were going to compete on day 2 were able to go out. And on day 2, we ended up getting a couple sailfish.
Yeah, crazy.
Which was even more great.
I know.
That's when we got all of our good shots.
It's always awesome when it's what I've always said is the best part about all these tournaments is like the camaraderie and the people and the community that it's created, because, you can go compete anywhere, but it's like... People come back here because, it's a family. There's a support system of people. Like when people come from out of town, like my house is always open for someone to stay. Like I'll have, at one time we had, 3 dudes, like all from another country at one time on multiple occasions, like 2 South Africans and a Canadian dude.
That was a sailfish tournament a couple years ago, right?
It might have been the Bahamas though. I think it was the Bahamas.
Yeah. I know your stealth guy, he fished the sailfish though. That 1 year.
That was the year that I met them.
Okay.
So like 2 years ago.
Yeah. And they had one too. They had a hookup.
I know.
But he lost
it. Jasper.
Right. But yeah, so all in all, with the first sailfish tournament, it was great because as well we had a Texas guy, Eric Clark.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's it. I believe that's his name. That's his name. Eric Clark. He got a nice sailfish, and he came all the way here from Texas.
Yeah.
I mean, how cool is that?
That is cool, man.
Then you had Rob Rodriguez, local angler, always does well.
Beast.
He ended up getting a nice sailfish. And then Franco Navid, I cannot pronounce his damn name.
Just spell it out, buddy.
I just, he's gonna kill me when he hears this podcast. But Franco did an awesome job.
Where is it?
I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna walk you through it, buddy.
Yeah, wait. Let's scroll down here.
Let's just walk you through.
But Franco did an awesome job. I can't find it with that tournament, and it was a new winner, and that was another thing that was great. Having
from Florida, but not local.
Right, he was not a local. He's from Jacksonville.
Yeah.
So to have a guy come all the way from Jacksonville, come here, compete, and once again, the Sailfish Smackdown was won by an out-of-towner.
Yep.
Which is great, which makes it great. And that's one of the reasons why, I love the Sailfish Smackdown, because of it's always different people that win. You might have the same people that get like first, or not first, but second, third, fourth. You'll see some of those guys on stage, but with a winner, it's always a new guy.
Yeah.
So all in all, for the first one, that was definitely rough. I was stressed out. I was running all over the place, like, just looking at waves, looking at anglers' faces, looking at my wife, looking at just everything, like, oh my God, please go out. And they did.
They did. Hardcore, man. A couple of them flipped on the second day.
Right.
And then didn't go. One guy, I think, flipped and did go.
Yeah, I mean, they were going.
Yeah, some of those dudes were just not going to be stopped.
Right. So
second Sailfish tournament, the weather was a little better.
Yeah, the weather was nice.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, the second Sailfish Smackdown was good. Let me pull that up.
I think it was still kind of big. The seas were kind of big, but it wasn't as windy or something.
Well, no. So what happened was, for the second one, day one was really nice. And then day two, here, I'm going to pull up the... This website's taking forever to load.
What website is that?
Mine.
Oh.
Shut up. Leg one. Where's leg two? Here we go. But yeah, so for that one we had Sam. Pronounce that.
Where?
I cannot.
Palacios.
See, I don't have the tongue for it, It's Palacios. So we had Sammy Palacios. He got his first sailfish at 12:39 a.m. And that was day two. Now we're working our way up. Then we had Franco. See, this is what's great. Franco on day two also got a sailfish at 1:18 p.m. So he ended up getting on the board again. So this was the first time we've seen Franco in the series. So this guy comes from Jacksonville in 2 sailfish tournaments. Boom. Nails
What did he say when he was on here? He was like fishing for bass just like a few weeks prior.
Yeah, that's how he found Extreme Kayak Fishing. He was scrolling through Facebook, and he saw one of our Facebook ads.
Right.
And he clicked it, and he's like, oh, what are these guys? So that's great. And that'll come back, because we're going to talk about the ring after that from Railblaza and Turbo USA. So we had Thomas Coons. Did I say that right? Thomas Coons. Yeah, he got his sailfish on day one at 10:36 a.m. He got $2,000 from Railblaza. And then we had the champion, Brandon Scoff, and he got his at 10:18, and he won $5,000 from Railblaza and Turbo USA. So, once again, another new winner. And he, I guess, is considered a local, right?
Where's he from?
Florida. I'm not sure how far, but
who was it?
Brandon. Oh no, he's from Pittsburgh.
Duh.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, he was on the podcast.
God, I can't even remember yesterday. So he got, we had him on as a guest, but we got Brandon Scoff, a guy from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the second sailfish tournament, win it. So once again, it's another out-of-towner.
Pretty cool.
I think it's great. I mean, this tournament for you out-of-towners is awesome, because you definitely have a chance to win this event.
Yeah, that's anybody's game.
It's anybody's game. I mean, with that, there's some skill involved. Yeah, you need to do your research and know your lot, know your knots, know your line, know your gear, know all that stuff. Your bait is very important. But if you can get all that nailed down and you come here, anyone can get a sailfish that day.
Yeah, those fish are out there at that
time. You just got to put out a live bait, and it's really just luck of the draw.
Yeah, that's totally.
So that was great to have another guy from out of town come here from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and take that thing. Was awesome. Now the ring, that was even more cool, because this was the first year we were introducing the ring for the Sailfish Smackdown, sponsored by Railblaza and Turbo USA. And we had Franco from Jacksonville, Florida. He won the ring. He won $5,000 from leg one. He won $1,000 from leg two. I mean, he cleaned up. So $800 ring and all that cash. And he went home.
It's a cool dude.
So it's cool. With the Sailfish Smackdown, you can win all that, and just by chance, finding us on an ad in Facebook.
Weird.
I think it's awesome. So
crazy.
So for next year with the Sailfish Smackdown, we'll see how it goes. You know, we're in building phase right now again, so we're excited. So we'll see what happens, and you never know. Now we'll go to the Summer Slam. Now I'll tell you what, part 1 was definitely one of my favorite events. What about you? I mean, we had some awesome fish, man.
Not all of these were awful to me because
you didn't catch anything,
fish,
right? You know? So let's go.
Nah, but I have fun. You know, I get my Jersey Mike sandwiches at the end of the day.
Well, you know, all right. So
get a little rum in my belly.
Right. Well, what's great about the Summer Slam series in general is this one's more of, again, this is for guys that haven't competed in these events yet. What's great about the Summer Slam is they're more of like
it's like an event,
a festival, right?
Yeah.
And and then you have like the big crowd, you got all the vendor tents, you got people on the beach, it's packed, it's summertime, it's South Florida, we got food, we got drinks, and that's what makes that event so different from the Sailfish Smackdown and so special to me, because it's bigger. It's a bit more big time event. You have the big stage on the beach. You know, you get the champagne showers, all that stuff. So
golden showers. Did you say golden shower?
Right, exactly. Mm-hmm. So part 1, now this event was awesome, and it was packed. It probably had one of the biggest crowds we've ever had as well. Mm-hmm. So part 1, we had Greg Nolan take first place with 40.3 pounds, which for a part 1 event is pretty good.
Yeah.
And he got 2 blackfin tuna, 1 nice jumbo. And then we had Brian Whalen, and he's a good local that does well in these events. Mm-hmm. He got a 36.8 pound African pompano, which was almost a record.
You could add all the African pompanos up that I've ever caught.
Right.
It would be like 1/10 of that.
So. Yeah. I mean, most of them are, you know, they're
most
little.
Of them
they're
are tiny. To catch these little
3 pounds, 5 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, to get a 36.8 pound African pompano is unbelievable.
Especially all the way from Africa.
Do you want me to play the Flintstones song again? Because I will. Ding!
That's a long swim.
Right. But I mean, for him to catch that fish was truly unbelievable. I've personally never seen an African pompano that big before.
Me either.
And when he was walking it up from the beach, I couldn't believe it.
It's like a doormat. The thing.
It's just huge. It's kind of flat. But then when you look at it from the side, it's just up and down. It's like just massive.
It looks like a big look down or moonfish, like a giant moonfish.
Yeah, it looks like a giant moonfish. Yeah. Exactly. And he won a Hobie kayak from Nautical Ventures. Then we had Austin Collins, and he came back out of retirement. Mm-hmm. He got third place with 33.7 pounds. We had Gabe Pinkston. He got 29.1 pounds. He won a Wilderness. And then we had John McCroyd, who's been consistent winning these events, or placing. Mm-hmm. He got a 26.2 pound king. He won a $600 Yeti prize pack. And then we had Pam Worth. She did well.
Yep.
She got 22.7 pounds. Then we had...
looks like 23.1 to me.
Oh, where am I at? Oh, I'm losing my numbers here. Oh, yeah, 23.10 pounds. Then we had Andy Yu. He got 22.7.
Oh, Yak Ninja.
Mm-hmm. Then we had Frank Costello. He got 20. Castillo. He got 20.7 pounds.
Here we go.
Yeah, and then we got Ricardo Palmero. Yes, I got it. Yes.
Dude, man, you're coming up, bro. You're basically
See, Ricardo, I know you, man. I know how to say your name.
You're basically Cuban now.
Right. Then we had Janos.
I don't even want to try this.
Weiss.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Weiss? Janos Weiss.
It's got an S and a Z, so you guys help us out.
Sorry, Janos. I know your first name.
I know the first name.
Yeah. So and he got 10th place. And you know what's great about Janos getting on stage? That was the first time, I think. He's been fishing these events for years. Yeah. And he finally got on stage. He was so pumped. He was holding his kingfish. It was awesome.
And he's one of those guys. He's always here.
Exactly.
It's like
always competing.
You look forward to seeing those people who are always here, even win, lose, or draw. Man, like we're always coming.
It's like I said, it's a family.
It's a cool atmosphere.
Yeah, and you know what's cool is this year we saw a lot of those guys who have been consistent get on stage, and we'll talk about that more in part 2.
Yeah,
with
just
the winner.
Not me,
except you. But you still got on stage a couple of years ago with the Calcutta.
I also got third place.
Oh, that's a rarity. Wow. Now, Greg Nolan also won the tuna division from Tuna Skin, and the Trash Can Slam was Brian Whalen, and the ladies division was Pam Worth.
Oh yeah.
So good job, guys. They did really well. Now we have the Summer Slam 2, and that we have a lot to talk about.
Do we?
I think so.
A lot?
So, remember I was talking about the Sailfish Smackdown with the weather.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate myself and the rest of the field for placing 5th place, because we all tied for 5th. Which is a great job on everyone.
Good job, everyone. You're right.
Good job, guys.
Yep, everyone got 5th place.
So I have placed twice now officially.
Good job.
So,
all right.
Carry on.
Okay.
Just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, hey. Good job.
I do want my prize pack.
No. So, so with this event, we had we'll start with the Trash Can Slam and we'll work our way up. So Trash Can Slam, we had Daniel Dilemma with 15.2 pounds. He got a nice, what do you call that? Bonita.
A bonita.
A bonita. And that was a fatty.
That's the best trophy. I keep saying that.
It is the coolest trophy. Global Fish Mounts, you're awesome for making those for us. We love you guys.
That trophy's
so
cool.
It's cool. And so the Bonafide Kingfish Calcutta was won by John McCroyd. Yep. And that when he came in, it was close. He literally, time-wise, it was like right there. Some people were saying it wasn't good. We had guys there saying it was. It was very close, but
too close to not let him have it.
Exactly.
You got half the people saying he made it, half the people saying he didn't.
Hey, that's why we got the pay the $100 rule. You want to?
Is what it is.
Give him a lie detector. Pay. And then we got 3rd place. We got Richard Chavis. Again, another great guy. To see him on stage was awesome.
He's like
he was best. So happy. And Richard, I also want to thank you, Richard. You sent me a cool little China kit, and I really appreciate it, and I love it. I love that whole China style.
It wasn't a China kit. It was a chopstick sushi eating kit.
Right. From like a China?
Not Chinese.
It's Chinese, right? No. Japanese.
Yeah.
All right, so nice little Japanese kit. Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for mine too, buddy, because you're not the only one who got one of those.
You got one too?
Damn right I did. I eat with it all the time.
I thought I was special. I thought
you are special, but not because he gave you chopsticks. You're certainly special.
Oh my God! You really got one?
100%, dude.
What the hell?
I know. So did Doug. How about them apples?
Unbelievable.
I didn't mean to throw you under the bus, Richard. I'm just saying you love us all.
No, we love you.
He loves everyone.
I thought it was a special gift.
He only gave
from the heart.
Well, just to be fair, we only got them because of Maria and Maggie. So there's that.
Oh,
so it wasn't even us.
Cool.
It was the girls.
Well, that makes sense.
Because I think ours actually said Maggie on it.
Maybe mine says Maria.
Yeah, it probably did. 100%.
Oh, okay. I didn't get anything.
Neither of us are special.
Story of my life. So 2nd place, we had David
Gozens.
Yes, I thought you were going to make me say it.
What were you going to say?
David, listen, I see you on Instagram all the time. You're an awesome guy. I always talk to you. I know your first name, last name wise.
$2 million on tournament fees over the past 10 years.
But you did an awesome job. You got 2nd place. You got a Hobie Outback from Nautical Ventures and an awesome plaque from Global Fish Mounts. And then 1st place, I also want to talk about Leandro Pera. I said it right.
Mm-hmm.
And he won $5,000 from Turbo USA and Railblazer and an awesome trophy from Global. And he nailed it, man. A 20.3 pound kingfish. Awesome.
Did you just knock on the door to the studio?
I don't think so. Did you invite a guest?
Studio guest?
Did you invite one?
No.
I don't see anything through your people.
Weird.
Maybe it's mail.
Could be.
Maybe it's that kayak you ordered.
What one?
You ordered a Hobie, right? I knew.
I did get to check out the new Outback.
Really? I was with you. We did a vlog on it.
I know. I was there.
How the footage?
My footage was soft as a baby's ass.
Oh my God! So Fred invites me with him to go because he's like, "Oh, I'm going to go record and video the new Hobie Outback." So I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I'll go." You know what? I started my own little personal vlog. Why don't I go there and just film some vlog stuff?
Ruined all my footage.
We get back
80% of my footage,
and Fred doesn't have the footage, and I went there just to like mess around, and I got my footage and got it out. Sorry about that.
I have to.
But thanks for the invite.
No, you're good. Yeah.
Hey, I could have lied and said, Nautical said, Joe Hector, come on over. We want you to film this. Nah. I could have lied and said that. All right, let's get back to Leandro. So, Leandro, what's great about him winning that event, and I've talked to him numerous times about this, and we're going to get him as a next guest on the show. We always got to get the winner on, so we'll get him on. He's working during the week, and hopefully we'll get him on next weekend. Yeah. But and we'll go in a little more depth with him when he's on. But what's great about him winning this event, he's been consistent, and he fishes every tournament.
Yeah.
And to see him come, and always compete, always get some good fish. He even got the wahoo in the SummerSlam 2 last year.
Yeah, he's been fishing here for a long time. I mean,
long time. He's a Miami guy.
Some of the first YouTube videos of this area, it's him.
Yeah, he's been doing it a long time, and he's a wonderful guy, really nice, big heart, and to see him finally get on stage and finally win, an extreme event. It was awesome to see, and he was just screaming and yelling on stage. The girls were
golden showers.
Yeah, they were shooting him with the champagne, and it was a blast. And another thing what's great about that is, so let's talk about the event now. During the event, so beautiful morning.
Great.
Yep. It was nice. It was
awesome.
I wouldn't say it was calm, but it was a nice breeze.
Wasn't bad.
Florida in August.
It was pretty standard.
Right. So the guys all shoot out, about 100 kayaks. And then you look forward, a couple hours later, we're setting up on the beach, and all of a sudden you see it.
Lightning,
thunder, storms,
brutal.
Building and building and building east, offshore. And it ended up getting pretty nasty.
Yeah. And what's funny is
you were out there.
I'm deathly afraid of lightning, so that's number one. I'm on a carbon fiber boat with carbon fiber paddle.
I heard some people said they felt the static.
Oh, I would shit myself. I don't do well with lightning. So I was north of the inlet, which is where I'm normally, and I headed straight back in. So I landed right at the lighthouse.
Right.
And I always get in sort of Big Brother mode when I'm out there because I live here and we're friends, and
if someone needs help, they're out there.
Yeah. So then I start thinking dude, are these people gonna make it back? Because the wind is ripping, dude. It's ripping out of the south.
And it was blowing 15, 17?
It was bad.
I don't think it was 20, but it was close.
And the problem is right there by the inlet is that if you try to cross that when it's raining like that, all the boats are coming at the same time.
Right.
So it's super sketchy. So that's why I came in on the north side of the inlet because I was already north, so I didn't want to cross over the inlet with the boats running.
Oh man!
Because they run they don't care, dude. And then they already claim that we can't be seen, but then it's raining and it's it's actually hard to see.
It's actually hard. Yeah, there's a fog.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw it. I was on the beach and I'm looking out, and I was freaking out.
It's tough to see out there. So I landed, and then a few more people came. And I'm trying to flag people down to come over and not cross the inlet during the rainstorm because, those boats, man, that's, people get in trouble every now and then because they forget a drain plug or whatever. That's whatever. You can always call that in and be like, dude, I'm taking on water.
Right.
But you can't get hit by a boat and call it in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we got to be real.
And I will say, speaking of the boats, our help boat sponsor, Sundance Marine, they worked their tails off. Sundance, you guys are awesome. We really appreciate your sponsorship.
Yeah,
and we're working on getting them for the Sailfish Smackdown because they were on fire. They were rescuing people left and right, picking people up, dropping them off at the beach, picking people up, bringing them over. I mean, we were in constant communication, and they were like a well-oiled machine. And that's something that's really important when you're running offshore, kayak events like I do. If you ever plan on doing something like this, you better get a help boat sponsor because
or more,
because you're gonna need. We had 2 boats out there and they were working their tails off. We could have used a third.
Quite a few people, and
oh my god, yeah, over 10.
Mostly because of the current, because the
current was strong. So what was the current?
Well, the waves weren't as big as they've been for most of our other bigger. Like last year, I think the one summer tournament, it was way bigger.
Oh yeah,
Bahamas was for sure way bigger. Texas was way bigger.
Yeah, we've had
the seas weren't that big in this. It was just rippy current
and rain
and lightning, and that's that kind of that combination. I'll take 10-foot seas over lightning any day of the week.
Right.
No issues.
Yeah.
But it was tough. So people were getting blown north and then having a tough time coming back in through the wind. So and it was lightning.
Yeah.
So you're trying to do all these paddling with your butthole puckered up
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's freaky. Yes. It's freaky though because you're out there and there's nothing really you can do. You don't have an engine where you can just bring it in. You're stuck.
You're at the mercy of your fitness.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it. And if you're me, coming in slow.
Again though,
coming in slow.
The thing is though with the Summer Slam, we've always had a really good run with the Summer Slam. That events we've never really, except for maybe one,
and it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
You've had good weather luck up until, seems like, what was the kicker? Like
a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
So the beginning was nice. Remember, the Sailfish Smackdown was beautiful. The Bahamas started it all.
Bahamas was...
That was the first time we actually had, where it was really rough for these guys to... But I don't know if...
because from the beach, it looked super calm.
Yeah, of course. That was the weird part.
You got out there, it was literally 8 or 10 footers, like all day long. But there were no boats out there.
But I will say, though, I feel like something's going on worldly because we have an almanac, okay?
Well, Donald Trump is also contributing.
It's his fault that the weather has turned to
well, they like to create hurricanes so that they can kill poor people with them.
Correct.
The Republicans.
He created this last one, didn't he?
I think Irma was
and then
him.
Pence said make it a 4, and then Trump said, "Oh yeah, you're right."
They try to kill poor people,
All right, enough of that. We're gonna get ridiculed.
They use hurricanes
like crazy
to kill
for that.
poor people.
You just know. Thumbs down.
Boop, boop, boop.
Oh well. God, we're just kidding, guys. We're just messing around.
No, wait, we love Trump.
Not really.
No.
We do, but
Joe does.
No, I don't.
He's fine.
I'm neutral on everything.
He's hilarious.
I'm not political. So, what do you call that? Apolitical? I'm apolitical.
I think you meant asexual.
Thank you. So, oh my God, what was I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about.
Weather.
Oh yeah, the weather. Okay, so here's the thing that I am kind of. I think it's a worldly event because we have an almanac. We've been following this almanac. That's like my gold. That's my treasure. Okay, I don't show anybody it.
His almanac is his golden treasure.
I love the almanac.
Right.
And that almanac has got me through 7 years. Now, lately, the past, like I said, year and a half, that almanac has not really done much. Whereas the first 6 years, it was on point weather-wise. Like literally on point where I marked a date, with the moon.
Right.
And it would line up weather-wise literally to a T. But in the past year and a half, we use that almanac and you line it up and you're following this thing since the 1940s. And it's not lining up anymore.
You've been following
what could that be?
You've been following it since the 40s?
Not me, personally.
I was going to say, you look good, bro.
But thank you. I'm ageless. But the people before that. I found a gray in my chest hair? Look at that.
Looks like more than one. Bro, I've been gray since 25.
Well, you're 40.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I know.
What does it feel like to be 40?
I don't know. Ask your mama.
That sucks, man. That sucks so bad. Fred's 40 years old. Wow.
No, I'm not, dude.
Dude, you could be like my dad.
In 2 months. I probably am your dad, actually. It's a very good possibility, knowing your mom.
Oh, Fred. We're going to do a dolphin sound for that. Yeah. He hates when I do the dolphin sound.
I hate when you do all the sound.
But yeah, so I don't feel that the almanac is working anymore. Now, again, we're going to keep following it every year, and maybe the luck will come back.
Yeah.
But, everyone says, Joe, you were so lucky for so long. Well, guess what? It wasn't luck. It was an almanac. And when I first started doing these events, Tom Green, who's been here forever.
Umpteen years.
He's been fishing for snook. He is the snook god. So make sure you go to Tom Green. He's at Custom Rod and Reel. And that guy, he will show you everything. And he's basically like a father figure to me. And when I first started doing the events, I knocked on his door. He was closed. It was like a Sunday.
We'll go in there after this, I think.
Sure. And he and he let me in. And we just started talking and we became friends. And as a gift, he gave me a weather almanac. And that thing has been gold. The golden almanac. But what do you think it is, though? Do you think that something is going on, or do you think the almanac's just wrong for a year?
Well, almanac is just a historical record of what's been going on.
Right. And it's been right for 6 years.
Well, it's not that it's right or wrong. It's just telling you what's happened in the past so that you can make a good guess about what might happen in the future.
Correct.
So at some point it has to be off.
Right.
Yeah, it's never perfect. It doesn't predict anything.
Right. It's perfect.
Just information you're using in order to guess at the best window for a tournament or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, it's still probably a good resource to use when you're planning things like that, but it's never going to be 100%.
No,
I think there's some world weirdness aside from.
But you agree that it's never been this windy in South Florida for a year straight.
Oh, dude,
can we agree
year and
there?
A half, like it's been like
exactly.
Yeah, 8 miles per hour is the new.
The new it's flat calm. Let's go.
I remember when I first started, Joe would let me. He would I would call him and he'd be like, all right, dude, I'm at the beach. It's blowing like 7 miles per hour. I'm not sure if I want to go.
I don't want to go.
7? I'm like, dude, if 7 now, you're like, bro.
Oh, yeah, we're getting out of here, man. This is our window right now. We got to
go.
get out. Yeah. It's so different.
It is weird.
You know, like back when I started kayak fishing in like 2006, 2007, I mean, we would go out on summer days and it was always flat. Yeah. Always.
Weird. Times are changing, boy.
And you're right. Like literally since we've been having worse luck with the weather, that's when it started. Like every day it's just blowing. Now recently it's been beautiful out, but
today we should have been out there.
Yeah, today was flat.
Mm-hmm.
You were going to go, right?
I was.
What happened? What'd you text me?
Montezuma's Revenge.
Okay.
All night. Poopity pooping.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Want any more details?
Have that ever happened to you offshore?
No. Never had to.
It happened to me.
What'd you do? Use the Hobie?
I jumped overboard.
Use the Hobie urinal?
No, I jumped overboard.
You should just use the urinal.
I think that was before they had the urinal.
That's why the Hobie made the urinal.
I think this was before that. Actually at that time I was using an ocean kayak.
Scrambler.
The scrambler what Nathan was using, the Orange Crush.
The Orange Crush.
I was using the ocean
Trident.
Maybe Explorer or something. It was like really long. That's why I ended up getting a Revo because I like the skinny long.
You like them long and skinny,
right?
I mean, I hear what you're saying, bro.
And they're effective. All right, guys, listen. That note,
we have to give something away.
Yes, I know.
All right, so the requirements for this giveaway are that you subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Hell yeah.
And
get to listen to Fred and I talk about UFOs, kayak fishing.
I wasn't finished. You have to leave a comment on this video.
Correct.
On this video.
This
particular video.
Okay, I like that.
Okay?
Right.
So,
you're just winging this right now, right?
100%.
Okay, good.
Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment on this video.
Perfect.
And what's the prize?
Okay, so what we're going to give away is my wife put together this lovely captain's bag. It's a Railblazer captain bag. Now, we give these away in our tournaments, so they're full of goodies. We're going to actually take them out one by one. We got 12 minutes to do it.
Whoa.
Yeah, so we're going to open this sucker up.
Let's do this on the quick tip. First of all, the bag is worth...
If you can open the bag.
The bag is worth all the money in the world.
Yeah, so the Railblazer bag is awesome.
All right,
here we go.
About $80 worth of hats right there.
Oh, no, this is awesome. So we got the this awesome Costa hat, and this hat goes for $22.99. Oh, look at all this stuff.
We're gonna break it down like a fraction.
Yeah. All right, so again, we got the Costa hat. Got to have that.
Bonafide propaganda.
Yep. We got the Tsunami jig. It's a little jig. You can use one of these little bangers.
Yep.
We got our awesome O-meals.
Oh, these are the best.
Which you better not leave offshore without because these suckers are awesome. Let's get one of those.
Look at this. 1, 2.
Well, this is my favorite. Hold on, I gotta hold this one
4,
up. The Costa one. Look at the Costa.
5.
What are these called again?
Koozie.
Yeah, koozie. It's got the little merman on there. It's awesome. I have like 3 of these.
This 5 koozies, guys. You can. This is like a dinner platter set.
Correct.
Koozies. Like everyone at your party can have one.
You can also match Joe Hector right here with the Papa's Pilar rum bracelet. See? Just like me. I love it.
Right here we have a Wilderness Systems bottle opener.
Yep, you need that.
It's also, it looks to be magnetic. All these are...
Is it?
Yep.
Yes, look at that. Just, yep.
Boom.
We have, you don't want to, now, when you're offshore kayak fishing, you don't want to lose your keys. So Sundance Marine donated, what are these called? Little floaties?
That's called a key floaty.
A key floaty.
A floaty.
So we got one of those.
Some Extreme Kayak Fishing tournament.
Those are a must. You need
stickers.
Those. You have the Costa for cleaning your glasses, if you have Costas.
All right. This is one of my, these are near my heart. My sponsor, Jersey Mike's. This is a buy one get one free. This might not do you any good because it's only valid at the Deerfield Beach location. But if you come into town for a tournament, you can use this banger.
You got an awesome Hobie hat right here. These are cool. Yeah, good quality too.
Sweet Costa sticker. You can be like on the pro staff, Costa style.
There you go. And you got another Costa hat right here, and this one's worth $12.99. So it's adding up already.
So many hats. So
I know.
few heads.
Then you got the awesome Extreme Kayak Fishing Rags right here.
Those are dope.
Yep, these
We
are
got
cool.
more Hurags. This
we
is
do.
a Newport Vessels Hurag. Boom. Also a Hobie Hurag with the looks like a mahi pattern.
And you got some more jigs from Tsunami, which is awesome for them donating these. These are 3 packs.
Hawkeye sticker.
You got an awesome, now you can't leave home without one of these, an awesome Hobie flag for your kayak.
Those are required for tournament use.
Required for all tournaments.
Not the Hobie brand, but
Yeah, you just need a flag.
this dude right here, a Yak Attack fish skeleton sticker
Cool.
for your truck. Or
Also, if you work out like me, you got to, take one of these. It's a 1-week pass at LA Fitness.
perfect. Here we go.
There you go.
Bonafide kayaks.
Oh, this one, we have to
sweet
put another one
sticker.
in there. That one got bent. But we got a Bonafide sticker for your kayak.
Ooh, little Papa's.
And then we got another Papa's Pilar sticker.
I have that sticker, but a
No.
bigger version of it.
No, you don't. Then you got this is a $75 value for a stretch at Stretch Zone. So, got to be stretched. It's a must.
Yeah, let me see that one.
Yep, thanks, Fred.
These places rad.
And then what is this, a gift card?
Nordchill High Performance Coolers sticker. So,
And that's our bag. So that's worth probably altogether what?
dude. I mean, they're
$80?
close. I mean,
Almost $80.
or more. I mean, those
Or more, because we're not. I didn't even count the Railblazer bag.
This is by far the very best kayak fishing accessory on the.
These
market.
bags are awesome.
I use them for everything. This is how I make my flags. I have a few of these bags. I just cut parts out of it and use it for stuff.
Well, that's very strange, but
Well, you know.
you don't have to do that.
But I do.
You can use it for, like, I don't know, holding things.
Carrying things. Holding everything.
Hold everything.
Hold everything. Yes.
All right. So,
So, how do you have to enter?
oh, to enter, you leave a comment, right?
And subscribe.
And subscribe.
Yeah.
So if you subscribe to Extreme Kayak Fishing TV, our YouTube channel, and you leave a comment on this video right here, you could win that bag. And then I'll have my lovely wife, once we pick the winner, send that out to you.
And we'll ship it for free.
And we will ship it.
Anywhere within the continental United States.
Yes. You don't be from, like, where? Where can we make up?
Istanbul.
Japan.
You could be from Japan. We're just not going to pay you to ship it to Japan.
Right. You're going to have to take care of that.
Figure that out your own self.
I cannot believe that gift wasn't for me, from Richard. Speaking of Japanese.
Well, I hate to break it to you, buddy,
It hurts my feelings.
but it was probably for Maria.
It was. It's probably got her name engraved in it. Now that you're saying Maggie's was.
Well, considering.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
I wanted a toy. All right. So listen, guys. Also, what we're doing is I also created my own YouTube channel, my own personal YouTube channel. I'm going to be filming weekly vlogs, basically on two things. One will be on basically me fishing, doing the tournament stuff, all that. And then the other one will be on invasive species in South Florida. And we're going to go over all of the different species that have come here, why they're bad, why they could be good, pretty much everything. Now we're not talking just fishing. We're talking reptiles. We're talking exotic birds, exotic animals, pretty much everything rolled into one. And I think those vlogs would be pretty cool, just checking out what's here, why it's here, how crazy it is. And weekly we'll be putting out those videos. So I'd appreciate it if you maybe give me a little subscribe there too.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Those will be more consistent than our ones here. So
Yeah, we do these when we can.
exactly.
Which will be more often now because Joe's motivated.
I am motivated lately.
A little motivated. Plus, there's no tournaments to deal with.
That's the thing. Right now, it's off season, so besides the magazine and pretty much re-upping everyone else, all sponsors and stuff, I get to do more fun stuff like this.
Word up, man.
Yeah, man. So listen, guys, we love you. Hopefully, we'll see you soon, and check out my vlogs. See ya.
Right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, bitches.